Alright, YouTube, welcome back. So, month of July, set a goal in my last video that I wanted to do 30 figures for the month of July, and right now I was gonna do I had 30 musketeers for my commanded shot unit. They were gonna be Montrose Irish guys, and I was gonna paint them up as Montrose Irish guys. I decided not to do that because I wanted to get some more figures to turn it into actual 36-man unit, because 30 was a little bizarre because everything else I have is either 36 or 24 minus the actual pike and shot regiments, which are 40. And so I bought a couple packs of miniatures so that way I could bring that up to 36 in total. But so instead I decided to do the cuirassiers, which is like, you know, a 12-man unit of cavalry is essentially 24 because you have the horse and the rider. But these guys, they painted up pretty good. 3 of them are Foundry, 9 of them are Perry's. The Foundry are a little bit smaller. The figures aren't that noticeable. The horses are significantly noticeable. Because the horses are so different, I am going to base these guys on 75 by 50s and then have all the Foundry guys on one base together. So we'll go in here and show what I got, show some of them. I think right now this is my favorite one. Try and adjust the little desk lamp I have here. All right. Wanted to focus on all the other crap. I'm smarter than this, I feel like. Time to improvise. My nose has been running, so I have a thing of toilet paper right here. So this is the musician. I showed off the gray horse that I had previously painted. But he has his trumpeter there. Yep. Pretty cool. Like the way he turned out. You know, I primed these guys. This is the standard. He's not. This is the standard bearer. He has a lance, a couched lance, it looks like. The worst part about these guys was painting the red. Since I primed them in black, there is a special place in hell for people who have to paint red over black. I mean, I took like 4 coats, and I was using Vallejo. Like literally 4 coats, and I still had to do a highlight layer just to get rid of some of the black edges. But the camera's still not focusing, god damn it. This is fucking horse shit. There we go. Yeah, they all have these old nifty sashes. It's the commander. He has an open-faced helmet with his this stuff. I'll show one of the Foundry. Yeah, the Foundry guys actually do not have red sashes on it, which I think is kind of cool because it breaks it up a little bit. So they're just there with their swords out. I wanted to go for a more black type armor, and so what I did is I used Army Painter gunmetal and then none oil over that. My goal was initially, I'll get rid of this toilet paper. My goal was, man, I'm just being shaky today. Sorry guys. My goal was to do edge highlighting over most of the plate with gunmetal or chainmail silver, something of that effect, back over it after I applied the none oil wash. I did that to like 3 or 4, and then I was like, F this is gonna take way too long, so I decided not to do it. They still look fine. I think the effect came out good. They're definitely tabletop worthy. If I wanted to give them a little bit more TLC, I would have spent the time doing the final edge highlighting over the plate. but I didn't. Also, if I liked them, I probably would have did some highlighting over their leather bits, like their boots and their saddles and their scabbards for their swords, but I didn't. With that said, they're painted up, they're done, they're fully done. I just need to glue them on the horses and base them. So that brings my total now up to 3 units of cavalry for the army. I still realistically need to get 2 more units of cavalry and 2 more units of dragoons. So whether that's dismounted dragoons or mounted dragoons, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 1 unit mounted in horses and then 1 unit on foot that has like a horse handler that I can denote as dragoons with the horse handlers. Because in this period, dragoons actually fought as dragoons. They were mounted infantry, right? They were just essentially infantry that were on horses that were meant to move fast, or cover key pieces of terrain, but they fought on foot. So, and you know, you can't really have an English Civil War army without having at least a couple units of dragoons because they were so prevalent in that conflict. So this is probably going to be the only unit of cuirassiers I have. I'm going to do a unit of King's Life Guard cavalry, and then another unit, maybe a unit of like carabiner, arquebusier guys with carbines, and then that'll finish me out. So I'll have 2 units of normal cavalry, a unit of arquebusiers, a unit of cuirassiers, and the King's Life Guard, and that'll be that. So, and then artillery. So all I have left to paint really is the 36-man unit of commanded shot, the Montrose Irish commanded shot, and some casualties. At that point, I'm going to be done with everything I have, which will bring the army to around 250 miniatures. So I haven't bought anything, and I'm probably not going to buy anything for a few months, just because I've been aggressively paying off my truck, and it's going to be paid off next month. I only have like a grand or so left on it, but because of that, I've been essentially making myself broke, just dumping every little penny I have to paying off my truck. But it's almost paid off. Not too worried. I have enough. I still have a couple units of Persians to work on. I have vehicles to work on, and I still have I still have 30 or so Blitzkrieg German infantry to work on. So realistically, I have enough miniatures to last me 4 or 5 months to paint. So it's not like it's not like my production is 0 because I don't have anything in the pile. I still have enough miniatures to paint. It's not that big of a deal. I just may not be working on ECW or Persians like I want to. I might have to, work on World War II stuff, but that's okay. So, yeah, so that's the painting update for this month. Pretty excited to get these guys on the table. Gaming's going to resume again at the end of this week. Next week I should be gaming again. I'm hoping to get some more ECW battles in with Holy Diver. We should be able to have proper pike and shot battles now, because I now have enough cavalry, infantry, and artillery to actually do it. So be on the lookout for that, and until next time, guys, keep on painting.